I want to give you a quick way to create a simple memory routine. Now, the only way to truly improve your memory is to practice consistently. Now, I'm not saying you have to practice for hours upon hours like you're going to a memory competition, but you do want to practice memory techniques in some way every single day. So the first thing you need to know is your goal. So let's say you want to learn French. Now, this is super important because your goal dictates everything. It dictates what memory techniques or memory systems you're going to use. So for example, if you're learning French, what are you doing? For me, I have English and French words. So I have to create images for French words and English words, right? That's it. And so investing time into a number system really isn't a good use of my time because I'm not going to be memorizing numbers. Of course, I can always use a number system to help me learn some French, but for the main part, in order for me to learn French, I have to be an expert at memorizing words. And so all of your time should go into those specific memory techniques and memory systems that relate to your goal. Now, in general, you should learn all the memory techniques because you never know when one would come in handy. But if you only care about learning French and you don't care about anything else, then focus on the specific goals that are going to help you learn French. Now, the next thing to do is to practice. Now, when it comes to learning French, like I just said, you're memorizing words. So you would practice by memorizing random words. Now, you want to have 2 sessions of training and learning, okay? So the first session should be in the morning. Somewhere in the morning, try to find time to practice memorizing random words. So I'm talking about like 10 minutes just to start off, okay? So I know people are in a rush and stuff like that, but maybe if you're going to school and you're riding the bus, you could do it on the bus. If you have a job, maybe you could wake up 10 minutes earlier just to memorize random words. And so let's say this happens at like, 8 a.m. or something like that. And so this is super important because this makes you get into the habit of, oh, hey, when I'm on the bus, I'm always going to be practicing memorizing random words. Or, hey, every time I wake up, I memorize random words. That's because the night before you get everything ready. You get the random words you're going to be practicing the next day. So you don't really have to think, okay, wait, what are the random words I'm memorizing? Oh, hey, I woke up on my nightstand, boom, I have these random words. And so you want to make it as easy as possible to start practicing. Then you have the learning session, okay? This is probably after school, after work, later in the day. And so this is when you actually learn French. Because there's so many different aspects to learning a language, right? Having the grammatical structure, being able to say words correctly. You have all these different things that you have to do in order to learn a language. And so this is a little bit harder because you have to be super focused on learning French. And that's it. You can't be distracted by anything, and you can't really learn a language in 10 minutes, And so this is probably 30 minutes to like 1 hour of just focusing on learning French. And maybe this happens at 7 or something, 7 p.m. And so this is where you're actually trying to use the memory techniques that you were practicing in the morning. Now, I know everyone's schedule might be screwed up, but for this example, we have morning practice, learning night, okay? And so this is going to be a little bit slower in the beginning because you're trying to still figure out maybe how to use memory techniques or this memory system. And so this will take a little bit longer. But that's why you want to have this practice session in the morning, because it is super important for you to get practice with that specific technique that you might be using. Because if this is going extremely well, this is going to be a lot easier later on because this is going to help you learn this. And so that's why you want to split it up like this. And you always want to start doing these specific practices and learning sessions at the same time every single day, because then naturally you go, oh yeah, I wake up in the morning, boom, I'm always memorizing some words. Oh yeah, I just finished dinner, okay, let me start learning French. And so you get into this habit that you're not even thinking about, oh crap, I have to go do this. Oh, I forgot to do my learning session, great. So when you have everything set in place already, ahead of time when these things are happening, it's easier to create this memory routine because it's all set in place. You try to optimize everything. So probably for maybe like the last 5 minutes here, you want to set up everything you want to learn or practice for the next day. Always being prepared, And so that's really going to help you connect all this together. And that is how to create a very quick and easy memory routine. You know, yes, you might have to spend one day kind of setting everything up, but essentially the idea is you have these things the night before, you prepare for each of these things, and then you're good to go. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.